We have quads today, and I'm not gonna expect too much. I mean, I'm gonna try my best, but like I told you guys in the last video, I knew I was probably gonna feel very fatigued today because I was working on my backyard and I got a lot done. So it's looking really good, but yeah, my body's really tired. Because I was like doing a pathway, yeah, to in my backyard, and so I was like picking up stones and making all of that, and yeah, so yeah, my whole body's very fatigued and tired, and which is a bummer because it's just like I hate that it had to be during leg day, but I needed to get it done during the weekend, and so anyways, it is what it is. I'm not going to think too much about it. I'll get a good warm up and hopefully we get a good workout. I'm not going to just already assume it's going to be a bad workout just because my body's tired. Just I'll try my best and see what happens. And if my body actually performs pretty good, then that's all I can ask for. So we'll head in there. We're doing quads. I don't know if I already said that. I think I did. So we're hitting quads. I'm I mean, I for sure brought the belt because, just to help with all of that and already, because like I already know my lower back's going to be really fatigued because it was yesterday. Just from going up and down, picking up things and everything. So it's just fatigued. Don't know. Well, I guess I'm saying is I know we usually do kind of want to start with the leg extensions. You know how we were talking about, like I want to try it and see what I prefer. And maybe I can't base it off of this workout because, my body's not as its usual. Like I already know it doesn't feel like its usual like, energy, I guess you can say. But we're going to try it anyways. So that way it's just like I don't have to put that much weight on like on me. Like if we do squats on the hack squat, then it's just like, not as much pressure. Hopefully my legs are already like, tired and fatigued, and I just want to try it out. I feel like it'll, if anything, maybe just confirm with me, no, I like starting with those first, then saving the leg extensions last as, a burnout and all that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna do calves and then we'll do leg extensions and then we'll do leg press and then we'll do squats. And oh, I mean, yeah, and then the adduction. Is it abduction or adduction? I always get them confused. I know there's a way to remember it because it's like, oh, I think if you are putting your legs together, that's like you're adding, I think. So we're gonna be doing the adduction machine. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see when we get in there, but and then that's it. And yeah, I guess let's just go in and get started. All right, so today we're doing standing calf raises, and they feel really good. So this will be the last set for me, and then hopefully a leg extension machine opens up. They usually are popular and they're never open, but I do want to do that next. So let me go ahead and do the last set. I still have to really focus on my left. I don't know, it's not as secure as the right, but I don't know, it just feels actually really nice with the standing one. And I do think this one's the more probably popular one. And uh kind of just took a break from it and went to the one that, I'm just sitting down in, which is nice too, but kind of glad to like try this one out again and go back and forth. But those felt good. We'll see what's open next. I mean, these are feeling really nice. Oh, this mic keeps flopping all over. The shirt's kind of like flimsy, but I like it like that, but not for the mic reasons. I do need to find some type of thing to put the mic on. I mean, well, a necklace, I guess. Yeah, and so I'm able to do the same weight as I usually do, but you know, we're still fresh. And this is not the one I was worried about. I'm more worried about the ones that, you know, we're using like the whole body and, you know, more of like those. I mean, well, specifically squats. I'm more like, I know that one's gonna be tough, but yeah, these are feeling good. This can be the second set. And I'm curious to see, yeah, how it feels when we do the other lifts after doing this. Cause I mean, it feels really good. Kind of like it so far. I mean, hey, we just started. Can't like jump ahead myself. Okay. Okay. Those feel really good. I mean, it's kind of hard to not feel it when you're doing leg extensions. So, okay, so I'm gonna do one more. I know I say I do like 6, but it varies, and you guys know, like when I make that decision, I'm like, okay, now we can do one more set, 'cause that set wasn't a good one. But I don't know, when it comes to leg extensions, I feel like, you know, since it's so isolated, it's like, let's just do 3, because it's not like I'm getting my whole body fatigued. But I don't know, I guess that's just my thought process when we do leg extensions. But we'll see what's open. Hope leg press is open. Do want to save squats for last. That way, like, my quads are just so dead that I won't have to put a lot of weight on the bar and stuff. So we'll just see. We'll just see what happens. I was looking back to see how, you know, my calves were looking when we are doing the calf exercise, and I feel like I can go higher, or at least it looks like it. It feels like I'm going the highest I can go, but who knows? Maybe need to, you know, maybe lower the weight and compare and see how, if it's the weight, maybe I don't know. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm not sure, but I wasn't absolutely satisfied with it. But I did like them though. I did like how they felt. So I think I stopped doing them because my calves were just so weak. And like I told you guys, I didn't used to do calves. I used to like neglect them and leave them at the end and then not do them. But now, you know, that I'm doing them and I want them to like get better, I'm, you know, just needing to, I guess maybe that's why I'm being nitpicky too. So, because I'm like, I'm no expert on working my calves since I haven't been doing it, you know, consistently. So, but that's on me. So I'm just, you know, being extra nitpicky when I do calves. And I think me standing and able to see how they're moving, I can like really see what's happening with them. Instead of when I'm sitting down, it's easier to be like, oh yeah, they feel good. Hopefully it's all working great, instead of really seeing them. But anyways, just thinking about that. This will be the last set. So let me just finish this. Oh, I love that feeling. I love that feeling at the end of the workout, but you know, it feels great in the beginning, right in the beginning too. So I'm just, like I said, really curious how that's going to translate with the rest of the lifts. just knowing that they're just so pumped already. Okay, so I mean, so far they feel good, but I mean, I won't really know 100% till we're doing the working set. And I was almost like psyching myself out because I was like, oh my gosh. But then I'm like, okay, wait, we only have 2 sets of this, 2 sets. So it's like, you know, it's like funny because it's like every time we're working out, I have to like remind myself, you know, to just give it my all with the little that I'm going to do technically, you know, instead of just being, I guess I mean, like I am still overwhelmed because you know, it is scary still, but it's like an increments, you know, it's almost like when you try to do something one by one instead of looking at the big picture. So instead of me looking at the big picture of me killing myself through the whole workout, we're just going to look at it set by set. So I'm like, okay, just 2 sets of this, and don't even think about what's after. Just focus on where we're at right now and give it your all on this one. So I did lower the weight. I don't know if I said that already. So usually we do 6, and we've been able to do that for 6 to 7 reps, but I lowered it to 5 plates and a 25, and just, you know, see how that feels, because it was hard to gauge. Usually I do work up plate by plate, but then I'm just like, you know what, let me just back off a little bit. And so anyways, let's see how. Okay, well, I'm glad we lowered the weight. Yeah, the quads are fatigued, but I mean, it felt good. So like I said, I'm probably gonna have to try out this, what do you call it? In this order again, because either I'm fatigued because of yesterday, or, you know, my quads are just fatigued because we did do the leg extensions, then we came on here, and the focus is quads. So, you know, it's I'm not going to be like, oh man, my quads are fatigued. I can't squat that much because, or not squat. I can't, you know, let's say I wanted to like focus on my glutes, but I can't push as much weight, whatever lift that is, because my quads are so fatigued. But it's like, no, we're working on quads. So quads fatigue, then we're doing something right. You know, we're working them out as hard as they're able to, you know, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, why such a short rep range? But it's just like, no, like that's a good way for me to tell I'm pushing the muscle and it's getting stronger and it's growing. Because we can do like 30 reps. That can be hard. Of course it can be hard. 30 reps can be hard. But I'm not thinking what's going to be the hardest. Is also like what's going to make my body stronger. Therefore, like, you know, helping me. That's a great indicator to know I'm on the right path of like whatever I'm doing with my lifts. Because if you just stay the same with your lifts on your strength, can you really say that, oh, you're getting better? But what's changing? Nothing's changing. And also, it's not like we're gonna get stronger every lift, but anyway, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. We'll go ahead and do one more set of that. I forgot how much, forgot. Oh, can't even talk. Forgot how much reps I did. Think, I'll look back. I'll look back and see. Oof. I think I counted 6 reps, which isn't bad, you know. I don't like going. Oh, yeah, it's like one of those things I always tell you guys whenever we're doing legs, they feel so intense after the set. Well, except on leg extensions. But anyways, I think we did 6 again, and those felt really good. Yeah. So even using the straps, my hands were still slipping, but it's the best we can do. Right. I think the surf machine's open, so let's go head over there. Man, but wait, I have to re-rack this. Well, hopefully it's still open after that. Okay, so I actually wanted to try or do this machine. Not try, I mean, I've tried it, and I wanted to try it again because this is a good machine and it's a good replacement, you know, for squats. So I wanted to get on here if it was open, and it was. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? Let's just try it out, and it feels really good. So yeah, like it just feels really good. I don't like, well, I didn't like it, but I don't know. Right now, it feels great. I'm not gonna question it too much, but I didn't like how the neck or like the headrest would like stick out and like force me to stick out my neck. And I feel like I've always like pulled like my neck or something like when I'm doing this. But I don't know why this time around it feels fine. And I'm not even like phased by that. And if anything, I think my neck is a little out. I don't know. I have no idea what it could be. But not all machines are like that because I've been to a gym where the headrest is actually flat. So this one always bothered me, but it's not bothering me right now. And yeah, like it feels really good. So we're gonna go ahead and do a working set. Okay, those felt so good. And you guys already know, like I told you guys, like lower body has not felt comfortable for me. Something was always off. Those felt solid. I loved that feeling. Oh. And it took me, what, 9 years to get here? I know one of you guys asked me, which maybe we'll talk after in the car, of like when things started to click for me. And yeah, like I said, I think it's more of a, not just a one thing answer, like not one simple answer. There's, yeah, anyways, so we'll talk about that later. But these never felt this good, ever. And that's why I told you guys, when something feels off, doesn't mean you can never go back to it. Maybe try something else, and then your lower body or whatever muscle group that is will click. And then when you come back to that machine that you never felt great in, you're like, oh wow, it feels great now because you know how to like utilize your body and make it work for you. So I don't want to jump too much weight. So this would be the last set too. So that's why it's hard not to jump weight. So maybe, I guess we'll see. We'll see in the next set what I decide. Okay, so I added 10 on each side. I just felt like the other side I could have kept going. So I'm just like, you know what? 10 might be okay. Or I'm just underestimating how fatigued I'm gonna feel for the last set. But we'll see. I just am so happy that they feel so good. It feels kind of silly. I was texting my mom, and then a part of me is just like, oh my gosh, I want to tell her how great, you know, my lower body workout's going, or you know, I was gonna say squats or whatever. What is this thing called? Gosh, I always forget what this one's called. I think it's the V. It's either the V squat or the hack squat. I always forget what it's called. But anyways, I was just so happy, and it's funny because when you're happy, you want to share it with someone. So that's like literally how happy I am about how great they feel. Finally I understand it, because you guys, I couldn't even do, when I used to do these, I couldn't even do a plate, and I would be like, how are people pushing that much weight? This is so hard. And yeah, because I didn't know how to do it correctly. And of course, makes sense why I can't push weight when you don't do it correctly. But anyways, last set, let's see how it goes. So I'm happy to say this one will for sure be a staple. Oh, I just can't believe it. If you guys have one of these machines and you haven't tried it out, try it out. But also, if it feels off, don't worry, maybe I'll come back to it and find another machine that feels good. So, or at least you know that solid thing you can repeat yourself. I can definitely get better in these. Like I can tell how solid it feels and you can just progress because I can already tell. We might even add more weight for the next time we do these because they just felt so good. And I'm fatigued or tired, but I couldn't even tell today because the workout just felt so good. Anyways, we have one more thing we'll do. Okay. I know my shirt looks like a dress, but it's when I sweat, it just grows like 2 sizes. And I think it's the material of it. Anyway, okay. So the mic's on, yeah. Gosh, it's okay. Let me just get the posing, then we'll talk after. Oh, just I guess have a lot to say about this workout or how it went, I guess. Okay. I'm just blown away that I don't even can't focus. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, let's do just the first. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've been really busy this week that I haven't been able to focus on my or practice on my posing. So we're with the same knowledge we had last time. But anyways, I loved the tips you guys were giving me for back though. I was noticing that I wasn't spreading out my lats as much as usual. So it's like funny how you can tell though. I mean, I can tell. And yeah, but anyways, let's get to the posing. Oh God, you guys, they are so pumped. I can't even flex them. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I just, oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. Okay, wait a second. I'm like, I mentally need to prepare myself to flex them because they're just, it's a lot. Okay. Okay, I know I was talking about like, okay, so it's not like this. We have to open up our hips. We'll flex something like that, something like that. And then you can, hopefully you can see the adductors. So honestly, my adductor is getting stronger. I felt how they were really helping me when we were doing that last lift. Like they just felt so strong. So I don't know if you guys can see them. It'd really be nice to have a mirror. Oh my gosh, you guys, they're like shaking. Okay, let's do a little calf, even though there's no pump for that, but you can see them. Yeah, what's another one? I'm trying to think here. I mean, all I could think about is like when you do them individually. I think there's something about like having them open so they look bigger, but I need to look. I need to look at some more videos because it's like I can probably look at all the videos, but I need to actually like put in the work and practice them too. And then when the waist gets smaller, the quads are going to look bigger. Okay. They feel super good. We have one more thing. I wanted to just do the posing with them pumped, but like they're kind of like too pumped. But I don't know, maybe I'm just like blown away with how great this workout was. But you know what? We'll talk about that in the car. Let's just do our last lift. Okay, so like I was saying, I wasn't, where do I start? I wasn't expecting my workout to feel that amazing. I want to say that's probably one of my favorite leg days we've had. So I'm going to do that all over again and see how I feel about it like the second time. Gosh, that felt so good. Like, what? It's just, gosh, I can't even speak. That just felt so good. I'm just so happy. Like, I've never felt my lower body in so much like control because it would always feel off, that something wouldn't feel as great. I just felt like I wasn't like satisfied, and they just felt so powerful, so on fire, so pumped. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about this workout. I I'm just excited to go and do it again. Man, it just blows me away because if we like just thinking about in the beginning of this bulk and like me just being like honest with like, oh, like I'm not liking my lower body workouts, you know, and that's one of my focuses is like lower body. I want my quads to be like huge and all that stuff, and just being really bummed with how the workout was and just not feeling great about it. And it sucks to feel that way. And a part of me too just didn't even want to like share that with you guys because I'm just like, oh man, like I don't want them to be in a like I don't know, not a negative mindset, but just like, you know, it's because it's like I wasn't satisfied with my workout, and some of you guys watch this and you're gonna go in to do your workout. I want you to feel good and if anything encouraged. But like I've told you guys, like if anything, I hope there is a day where I'm just like so happy with my workouts and like, you know, knowing that it wasn't always like that. And to know like it can always feel like this for lower body, I'm so excited. Like, you guys don't even understand. I'm just so excited. And I'm just so excited to get, you know, stronger, just feeling more, I don't know, powerful. Like, it just feels so good. I remember when I barely, you know, was getting into lifting and I was like doing squats because we didn't have like machines, you know, I was working out in my garage. And my brother would tell me, like, you should feel so secure that even if someone pushed you over, you would still be able to like, you know, hold your ground. And I'm like, oh no, I don't feel like that. obviously we're like using machines and stuff, but like you just know though. You're like, I feel so secure in this lift right now. Like, and I didn't used to feel like that for lower body. But anyways, the see every I don't even know the name of it, but that last, lift we did for in replacement of squats, that felt so good. So I'm saying I like those better than the Smith machine. It just feels way nicer. I'm wanting to do it again. So, and honestly, I am surprised that I even was able to push that weight. You guys, I used to not even be able to do the plate. And it'd be so hard. Even if I did do the plate, maybe like 5 reps, but they were ugly reps. Like I didn't, like it's crazy going back to it and then seeing how much my body has progressed. So like I told you guys, if there's a machine that you're just like, oh, I know everyone says that one's a good machine, but it just feels off to me because that one is a good machine. And when I was trying to be like, okay, I don't want to do squats, honestly, that one was my first option, but I'm like, oh, I just kind of don't like how it's set up, like my neck's out here. I didn't know how to like really figure it out. And obviously I'm trying to figure out how to just work out my legs, so I'm just like, like whatever, like let me just do something else. So that's why, and the Smith machine is great. It's a great one. I love it. But I like this one better, but that's my preference. That's why it's just like, I didn't used to like it. Now I'm like going back to it. I'm just like, oh man, like this one's like so amazing. I'm just like, I hope it's always open. Like, I'm just like, I want to go back to it. I want to go back to it. I want to do it again. It felt so good. Oh yeah, but like I was saying, if something feels off, like it's okay. Like it may feel great for other people, but if it doesn't feel good for you, try something else. And if that one feels good, progress in that one, figure out how it feels, like I said, upper or lower body, whatever that lift is. And then maybe go back to it if you feel like confident that you're like, man, like I'm feeling good. Like like that body part is like really progressing. I'm just like, it feels solid. You know what? I want to try that machine that everyone was saying like is awesome. Let me give it another chance. And then, go back to it and maybe it just feels way better and you didn't realize. You're like, okay, now I get what everyone's talking about. But anyways, it was a great workout. If you haven't, like, yeah, like man, that is so weird how happy this workout made me. But I was gonna say something else. Oh, just the funny, like I said, I was already prepared that it may not be a great workout. And isn't those like, I feel like those always end up being like one of the better ones because it's just like, but you don't know, like sometimes you're just like, no way, because sometimes you're like too tired or sleepy or whatever, you're out of it. But, or, something, you just feel like, oh man, this is gonna be a bad workout, but like those end up being like one of the best workouts. I always think that's so funny because I really literally wasn't like I guess thinking like, oh, it's gonna be a great one, like like reverse psychology, like it just happens. So I'm just like happy that it felt so great and I felt really strong. It felt great. Like I don't know, I just loved it. So we'll just end it there because I'm actually, I didn't didn't want to make myself more tired just mentally thinking about it, but I'm actually gonna work on my yard some more today. So I'm gonna go home, eat, and then finish it up because it's almost done. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll see you guys for the next workout. Yeah, it'll be, why do I always like forget what it's gonna be? It's gonna be chest, yeah, shoulders, chest, and biceps. Yeah, that's what's gonna be next. And I'll see you guys for that one. Bye.